In today's video, I'm going to be adding these caster wheels to my bicycle box. This is just a cardboard box that they typically throw away at the bicycle shops, so they give them away for free. This is what I always travel with because it's about 10 pounds lighter than a bicycle bag or a bicycle case. The only problem is getting through the airport. It's really difficult for one person to carry this box by themselves, so that's why I'm going to add wheels to one end so I can drag it like a piece of carry-on luggage. Inside the box, this is where the rear wheel would fit in between those foam blocks. And this is the lighter end of the bike, so that's where I'm going to put my wheels. My 3D printed wheels consist of two parts. I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom of the box for the two wheel wells, and that will attach to the bottom of the box. And from the inside of the box, this will sandwich everything together. So this will fit roughly like that. A couple of design decisions. I made the top plate slightly narrower and smaller than the bottom plate. So this can be butt up against the wall, and this will be butt up against the inside of the wall, and that difference in thickness is the thickness of the cardboard walls. I'm also using a 55mm caster wheel. It's about as small as I think I can get away with and still have enough ground clearance. But I didn't want to make a huge hole in my box, so I'm using smaller wheels. And I also didn't want to put a hole close to the edge of the box where the strength is. I bought some urethane wheels on Amazon, and they fit with an 8mm steel pin. So I'm just cutting some stainless steel rod here to use as an axle. I gave myself a generous clearance around the wheel. A set of 2 wheels came with 8 spacers, so I'm using all of them here. Hard to tell, but there are chamfered corners on one side of the bracket, so it goes in like this. And again, these are all M5 screws. So using this as my template. I really like this pen. It's the Dixon Reach, and it's great for marking holes because it's so skinny. To cut the holes, I'm using a small Forstner bit, and it seems like this would give me the cleanest edge. That Forstner bit did a pretty good job making a clean hole, so I think I'll keep using that. You can see just how thick this cardboard is on the bottom. I think this bike box was originally meant to ship an e-bike, and that's why it's so heavy duty. I actually removed one layer of cardboard from the walls just to make the box a little lighter. Perfect. I've got the box standing on its end now, and I've taped the top plate in place, and now I'm just lining up the holes. All the threaded holes are printed with the threads in the model. These are all M5. I also added a countersink to the holes to make thread starting a little easier. I think I have enough wiggle room in the holes to straighten this out, but I think it's close enough. Oh, that will be so nice walking through the airport, being able to roll my bag. So casters on one side and little sliding pads on the other. My casters weigh in at 366 grams, and that brings my total bike box weight to 12.4 pounds. My bike is right at 38 pounds, so with my cardboard box I'm right at the 50-pound airline limit. Any weight above that and I'll have to pay a penalty. I designed my model to be parametric, so you can adjust things like the wheel diameter, the length, the width, and the thickness of the plates, and the width of the box. I also have a single wheel caster if you just want one wheel on the front, or if your box is wider than your printer can print, you can just print 2 of these. I'll leave a link to the 3D model in the description below. You can download that and print a set for your own bike box. If you have any suggestions for improvement, please let me know. And thanks again for watching.